Welcome back to the channel, everyone. The Santa Maria here, and honey, we gotta talk about this. We're doing some commentary today. Elves, I got an unpopular opinion for you all, and that, quite frankly, is Bath and Body Works spring collection for candles has not been good. It's not hitting. It ain't it. And I have 5 different reasons for why I'm not here for what's going on with spring right now. So alas, if you do not have a snack, if you don't have a drink, this is your time to go and get it. Pause the video, do what you need to do, come back and get situated, because you all, we gotta talk, because there's just some things that's going on I'm just not here for. It's been gnawing at my side, and we gotta address it today. Today I'm finally ready to talk about it. I have my thoughts together, succinct and ready to go. But alas, before we get all the way into why this collection ain't good, elves, you know what time it is. First things first. Lipstick of the day, everyone. I am channeling my 2000s Nicki Minaj right now. And we went with her lipstick back during that era, and this was the Pink Nouveau from MAC. This is an oldie but goodie type of color, been around for years, and I decided to show it some love. I reached down in the vault for it. As always, it'll be in the description box, so you don't have to look hard for it. Next up, we have fragrance of the day. Fragrance of the day, I decided to go with a beast mode since it was cold this morning. So I went with my Mancera Instant Crush, aka beast mode in a bottle. And it's a certified compliment getter too. I have a whole dedicated review video on this scent that I will have up top for you all. Definitely check that out. Yeah, because it's a good one. So now that we've gotten the fragrance of the day, lipstick of the day out of the way, let's get into why the Bath and Body Works spring candle collection isn't good. So if you all recall, if you remember, semi-annual sale, or winter SAS to be correct, winter SAS lasted much longer than it normally does. It went all the way into late January. It was like January 21st when it finally ended, which was crazy. I was like, wait a minute, we just celebrated MLK birthday and everything, MLK Day, all of the above, and I'm just like, what? It's still going on. This is weird to me. It kept going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny. And I have to bring that up because in the midst of SAS still going on, which was being weird, the first spring collection dropped, and this happened around January 10th 11th, so mid-January. So you still got winter SAS going on, so we got Christmas candles going on in one part of the store, and then y'all are dropping spring candles. And if you all recall, spring, the first rendition of spring that came out, some examples included were the White Barn Neutrals collection, so think your dark amber and oud candle, the like eucalyptus and rain. So those type of candles, which I do have a picture in here just to refresh you, remember what collection I'm talking about. And then you had your brunch collection, so think your Prosecco and peaches, your pink lilac and vanilla that came out, which that one can kind of be a hybrid. That one can also go for V-Day too. And then of course you also had your Valentine's Day candles. So think the, like this right here, the Positively Sweet, aka dark chocolate truffles candle that came out for V-Day, which I still need to burn this. So good. Always good to have a candle nearby when we do these kind of videos. So yes, all these candles came out while it was mid-January. So keep in mind, by the way, I don't know about you all, but even though I live in the South, it was 30 degrees below. It was ice, it was freezing, and quite frankly, I was still trying to stay cozy and bundled up. Yeah, this isn't good. So the point I'm making is the first talking point here that I'm rushed right into. It's so funny to me, I just dove right in. The first talking point is that, quite frankly, spring was rushed because we started talking fresh and fruity and all that, and it was still negative 30 degrees outside for people. It was just cold and icy, and I was just trying to stay warm at that point. I wasn't thinking floral and fresh yet, and yeah. Plus on top of it, like I said, we still had SAS going on where I'm still getting discount Christmas candles at the time, which actually fit the weather and environment at the moment. So yeah, it was just a weird conundrum at the time. We had a lot going on in January. It was kind of confusing to me as a customer. That's why I wasn't here for it. I'm just not here for it. Spring was rushed, and that was the first talking point. The second talking point, just so I can keep it succinct, because you all, I got ahead of myself. I've been excited and waiting to do this video because it's been really bothering me. The second talking point was, you all, we gotta talk about these all over the place price points. We really gotta talk about this. What I mean by that is, why do we have, at this point in time, if you go on the website, if you go in store, we have 3 different price points for 3-wick candles. We have the $24.50 price point, we have the $26.50 price point, and we have the god-awful $29.50 price point, which ain't going nowhere soon from what I've seen that's coming for summer. But when you think about it, you all, the wax amount is the same, the size of the candle is the same, the burn time is the same, but yet we got 3 different price points. Please tell me where that makes sense, said from a business standpoint. I don't get it. It's not even that everything is special edition or what. No, this is a combination of mixed in with regular. The lids are the same, just whatnot. The exception might be the pretty lid candles like that we got with, for example, the springtime and the park candle. That's the only one that kind of sort of gave me something, but the rest of them I'm just like, what? Why? Y'all need to pick one price point and keep it moving, because I'm confused again as a consumer. I'm confused already. We rushed in spring and now we got 3 different price points. We already in the red right here, these first 2 talking points. No, fix it, pick one. I'm not here for it. 3rd talking point we gotta talk about, and this one is one that really grinds a lot of people's ears. How do I know that? Because elves, you all DM me, you all comment, and I do read them, as you all know. So I'm listening. I just need BBW to listen. So we're gonna put it out here now. That is number 3, goes to these poor and lackluster sales that just are not exciting to us right now. So I'm noticing a trend this year. The candle sales have been more spread out to me. They haven't been as frequent. It's almost giving at this point maybe one good one, if even that, a month. And it's like, what are we doing here? Like, I'm seeing body care, I'm seeing other things, but I'm like, what's going on? Why are we not giving the candles love? And even though I'm specifically talking about the 3-wick candles, even the single wicks aren't really hidden as much. I keep seeing this promotion for $8. I'm seeing a promotion too for $22. That's not a sale. That's not a sale. I understand that we are about to have an event coming up this weekend where they're going to be $5.95, which I'm like, okay, finally we're getting toward some type of realistic sale that makes sense for single wicks, but here we are, it's about to be April. What's going on? But anywho, I had to just throw it in there about these single wicks because I've noticed that too. But anywho, back to the 3 wicks. The candle sales are very spread out, and then I'm noticing too, they're trying to really push the 10 off sale even more these days when they decide to have one. Like, for example, we had back-to-back weekends of the 10 off candle sale leading up to the big event they did, which was the $12.95 candle sale. That one was decent. It was even better if you had a coupon, but put a pin in it. But the issue with the whole pushing the 10 off thing goes back to my second talking point about the all over the place price point. 10 off doesn't hit as well when you got candles that are as high as $29.50 retail. So even with a sale price, the candle is almost $20, and that's extremely high for a Bath & Body Works candle. Like, that's just, we're getting to a point where it's just like, is this worth it? It's kind of getting to their point. And so that's why personally I haven't shopped in any of the 10 off sales. And if y'all notice, you haven't seen as many hauls lately because the sales aren't as exciting to me. I'm not as here for it, in my opinion. I finally shopped the $12.95 one, and to be fair, remember I had a coupon for that. So that actually brings me to the next point within this one, you all, and that is we are noticing less and less, fewer and fewer coupon distributions in the mail. Because think about it, we already don't get coupons in our packages like we used to anymore. I'm grateful that I got to experience the last of that era of getting coupons in your online order boxes. But now you all, we're not even really getting them in the mail as much. Remember, I told you all, I just got my first set of coupons this month. And as you all know, I'm a regular shopper, regular person that deals with Bath & Body Works. I mean, hello. I talk about it a lot on the channel, y'all know this. But for me to shop with coupons this year, I had to rely on the grace and kindness of my mother because she was getting them and wasn't shopping, so she gave them to me. And I'm saying, like, okay, if I'm not getting coupons, imagine people who don't really shop as much or aren't as deep into it and they miss it, they want their coupons too. It's like they're cutting everybody at this point. So that's why I always say, well, don't think that just because those of us that review candles, like, we're getting coupons too. No, we're getting shorted as well. Like, I just got one set of coupons again this month. Finally. So, and understand this, so on top of with the poor sales, and then you don't want to give out as many coupons, there's less and less incentive to shop. Understand, people need more incentive these days, especially with the dollar. It's not going as far as it used to. So I don't know, step sales up, step the coupons up some to figure it out. I don't know. BBW, get it together. Next up, in the fourth talking point, I have to say this, and this kind of again dips back to my first talking point, but this has gotten on my nerves so much, and I've already kind of alluded to it in my spring overview video that I did. You all, summer has already taken up half of spring. So to me, again, spring collection was rushed and it's already being slighted to me because it wasn't even officially spring yet. And we already started getting stuff talking about tropical and beach. Remember, you all, spring officially starts, at least here in the States, let me say that as a qualifier. Spring officially starts on March 21st here. So it hasn't even been a whole week of spring yet. And this collection of stuff was already being pushed out before we got to spring. I'm just like, what is going on? And what I mean by this is spring floor sets 2 and 3 have been filled with extremely summer themed examples. So when I say this, I'm talking about, say for example, the beach weather candle. I'm also talking about, say, in warm ocean breeze, tropical island colada, the strawberry daiquiri. What about this is spring? Let me know, I'll wait. No, that's summer. That's summer. That's summer break. School is out. And I'm just like, I'm confused. And I'm sitting here like, because I work in the ed administration, so I'm really confused by it. I'm like, until after Memorial Day, it's not summer. What are you talking about? It's not. So no, we're not there yet. We just got back from spring break. So again, it's spring. No. Just a reminder, spring only means florals. Let's just call it what it is. Florals and fresh. Because florals is, you know, the trees are starting to bloom with flowers. Everybody's at Lowe's and Home Depot buying sod moss, mulch, all that for their flower beds and everything. Got new birds are chirping in the mornings again and all that. It's just, you know, that's spring. And then as well as on the other side, you also have the fresh side of spring. Because, you know, it's spring cleaning. You're supposed to be cleaning out your house, throwing out old junk. So you want your fresh cotton, lily of the valley, all those type of scents when we're talking spring. Not pineapple. Just no, my lash kind of got stuck there. I had to fix it. And you all, the last point I have to bring up, this is the last point, number 5, and this one's gonna make some people mad, but it's just the truth. It is what it is. And I have to give credit to my candle sis, fellow reviewer, Tiffany Vanessa. She's on Instagram as well as YouTube as well. She said this the other day, talking about homeworx, and I have to agree. And quite frankly, homeworx is doing well. They're killing spring. And the point I'm making here is that, quite frankly, point number 5, the other brands have straight up stepped it up for spring, and it makes Bath & Body Works look even worse. So case in point, we'll start with homeworx. Homeworx is doing an all-out assault on spring. They are releasing collection after collection. Like each Friday or Monday, they drop a new heat. And I'm like, whoa. And let's be clear, yes, I do have a code with homeworx. I am affiliated with them, but I just have to call a spade a spade. I mean, I don't dictate when they drop a launch or do new candles. I find out when y'all find out. Let's be clear. So when I'm seeing all this newness coming out, and it's more frequent, because normally homeworx would not drop this many candles like this. So that's why I said, okay, they ramping it up. They stepping it up. But it's exciting. It's exciting to see the newness and what's gonna come next, because we really have no idea. It's exciting. It's nice to have newness dropping. I also have to say that as well about Goose Creek. Goose Creek has also been stepping it up for spring. They did an all new total launch of spring 3-week candles. They brought back some of the classics in the large jar style of candles. They brought those back. And then too, they even did a whole Valentine's Day collection, which had some old and some new candles in it. They've also done a full-on spread for Easter candles, which is amazing. They have the most extensive Easter collection I've ever seen. And then something else too that's quiet as kept, they've also added a lot new aromatherapy candles. Yes, because you know, a lot of people like aromatherapy, but it's not talked about as much. But Goose Creek has been adding a full-on assault arsenal of aromatherapy candles. So that's what I'm saying. Other brands are stepping up. And then too, I'm even noticing with Kringle now. I haven't personally shopped with Kringle, but I still am keeping abreast of their launches and whatnot. You know, I still like to keep my finger to the pulse of what's going on. Kringle's been launching a whole lot of new stuff too. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just kind of like, okay, other people are getting it. BBW is kind of resting on their laurels. And I think their laurel is they know they are the most accessible, most available, but that's not enough anymore, because people got options now, and people are more excited about other people. People are doing better sales. People are giving more creativity with their scents, labels, just all of that. BBW, you've gotten lazy, honey. You're gonna have to get up. Let's get on that treadmill. We're gonna start getting up and getting with it, because I want to see you do better. As last, I don't hate BBW, but I just had to call this out. I'm just not here for them for spring right now. I'm not done with them as always. I mean, clearly y'all did just see a haul earlier in this week from my sales I did, the $12.95 sale. So I was excited to participate, and I'll give them credit that with the Easter collection launch, they finally rerouted back into spring type of scents. Like, I want to smell florals and that type of thing, fun stuff. They're getting back into it, but I'm gonna need y'all to come with it for summer, and I'm really gonna need y'all to come with it for fall, because right now, again, other brands are killing the game. So at last, that wraps up my thoughts on this video. Elves, let me know what you think in the comments below, as y'all always do. Has the collection been good to you, or am I wrong? Please tell me. You all leave me paragraphs and I do read them. They bring me joy, good or bad. I'm here for it. So elves, let me know what you think. And also, what candle brand do you think is really doing their thing? Who's been your favorite for spring 2022? I would love to know, because I'm always intrigued to see what y'all have to say. Let me know, as always, if you're digging me. Subscribe to the channel if you like the video. Hit the like button. And if you don't like neither one, that's fine as well. Thank you for your view. I do appreciate it. Until next time, elves, I will catch y'all next video. Bye, y'all.